Hey guys, I am going to preface this video with an explanation. This one was recorded beginning of May around my dad's birthday, and we've been super busy. But before I tell you what's been going on, I just want to show you what I'm going to do while I'm talking to you. I am trying to get all of my dried herbs put away so I can have them for yumminess during the winter and whatnot. So while I am doing that, I will explain my horrible lateness of this video. So it has been crazy here. We have been prepping for the next duty station. So my husband is up for his time to move on. And when that happens, there's a thing called the market, and the jobs, because we're in the military, the jobs that are open for him and that need people, they pretty much say, hey, we need somebody. And then him and I went through and kind of picked what we would be wanting to, either a place to go to or what he might want to do next. So we spent, I don't know, a couple weeks going through those and him doing interviews for those. And this is a new system for the military as well. So if they were interested in him, they'd reach out and say, hey, we want to do an interview. And so he would do an interview. And then if they liked him and we liked the job, then we would say, yay, we're going to go there next. So our next place where we're going to be going is going to be Virginia, which is something I didn't think we were going to do. I figured, I was hoping for like Georgia or something. But it just turned out that Virginia is going to be the best option. So we've been going through that and then trying to plan ahead for that move. We don't know when we're going yet. We just know that that is going to be our next place. And so we've been very busy with that, and just a lot of family stuff going on. And I am very sorry I'm multitasking, but I have to get these herbs done so I can put fresh herbs in here to get dried. I probably need a second one, but I'm trying not to spend that much money. But yeah, that's why it is delayed. And I think I have some video of my garden. This is the first time I'm growing tomatoes, and they're doing really, really well. So I might put a little video in there of what they look like now compared to when I videoed this video back in the beginning of May, and see the difference. And I'm super excited. I actually had a couple days ago was my first like tomatoes off of it so I could eat it, and they were so yummy. Anyway, so that's why I wanted to kind of let you guys know that this is kind of an older video, but once things calm down, I'm going to start trying to do this more often. And like when we do the move to Virginia, I can kind of videotape how we do that, especially with an elderly parent, you know, trying to prep for them, because there's a lot of things I have to figure out ahead of time for like his doctors and everything for when we get there. So it's a lot of work, a little extra work than what you would normally do on just a military move with just your family. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. Here is my thyme. I've got some of it done already, but this is what it looks like before I get it all taken off the stems and then put into this yumminess. And there's my oregano and my thyme and my Starbucks. But this is so much, these are so much better tasting, so much more flavor than the herbs you can buy in the store. So I'm addicted to these, so I'm trying to make sure I have plenty for the winter. I wanted to take a minute to show you guys my herbs. I'm not super great at growing things, but I do really try to get my herbs grown so I can have dried fresh herbs like through the winter time. But this is the first year I'm actually trying to do tomatoes, and I'm like super excited because they are doing so well. Let me find, there it is. Yay! Look at it. I call it my little hairy ball. I love it. It makes me very happy. So I have not killed my tomato plant yet, and my basil's doing amazing. And my thyme, I'm super excited to see how much I get this year and see how the tomato plant works out. Yay! Is Brad here today? So I'm going to show you real quick how the plants have grown from whenever I originally filmed this video. Aren't they pretty? My oregano and thyme and my basil and my tomatoes, and they start off with just a couple of hairy balls, and now look, I have so many. There's even some ripening back there.
Pardon me?
Look at all these breaks being taken on this walk.
We're doing a lot of talking here.
What?
Yeah.
You don't say.
I just was telling her that I had to put up with my daughter, that she makes me do things, you know, and she doesn't tell me why. She knows why, but she doesn't tell me why. Well, I want to know why I'm doing this stuff.
Because it's good for you.
See? But it doesn't tell me what. I mean, laying down on the beach, enjoying the sun, that's good for me. But she won't let me do that, you know. Burger King.
It's not good for you.
But that's what you say.
Well, I think everybody says that.
But in my mind, it is delicious. It's what you want.
It may be delicious, but that doesn't mean it's good for you. Tell the truth. How did you feel after having Burger King yesterday?
Bloated.
And
Okay,
miserable.
why? Because I had 2 big Whoppers. Not 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, that was good.
Yeah, I caught you talking about me.
Yeah. I'll talk about you anyway. So, yeah.
I see a lot of sitting down.
Well, I'm letting my niece kind of get it together.
All right, today is your birthday, Dad.
Yes, and thank you very much for my birthday. I'm 78 years old. And isn't that just a big, wonderful Yahoo thing?
Well, you were telling us about a birthday you had in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So go ahead and start that story over so everybody can hear it.
Okay. Yeah, when I was in Vietnam, 67, 68, I was serving out my probation for my court martial. I had requested I get sent to Vietnam instead of Leavenworth, and they said, okay, send him to Vietnam, let him get his butt shot off. So anyway, I'm sitting in the S2, which at that time was a classified area, top secret information, files and everything. And I was playing cards with a gunny and a staff sergeant. And I'm not going to give out their names. Anyway, and a couple, real quick, in the future, they both wound up at Washington, D.C. at headquarters Marine Corps. And through them, I got some nice duty stations. Anyway, we were there playing cards, and Gunny come out with a Chef Boyardee, a large can of Chef Boyardee ravioli. And the other Gunny came out with some booze he had gotten from they were Vietnamese people that we had working with us. And they said happy birthday to me, and we sat down and drank that and ate raviolis, and that was one of my best birthday parties that I have ever had. And,
did you get ravioli because you were Italian?
Yeah.
Did he order the ravioli
Yeah.
specially for you because
Yeah,
you were
and the thing is, you had to send it from the States. So he had gone ahead and got in touch with his family in the States, and they sent it. But we were pretty close. We were a tight outfit, and like I say, both of them went up to headquarters Marine Corps, and after I got back from Vietnam, I called them, and they sent me to amphibious warfare school.
That was at Quantico, right?
Yeah, they sent me to Quantico, and then I got tired of that, and I called them again, and they sent me to I&I staff, Dayton, Ohio.
You know, that leads into a pretty funny story. You were at AWS school, right?
Yeah,
And you were teaching
amphibious warfare school. Yeah.
You taught Krulak, who ended up being my commandant while I was in.
Yeah. his father was the commanding general of Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego when I went through,
Yeah.
and did an inspection of my platoon as we sat out there with spit shining our boots, and I didn't realize who the hell he was, and he asked me how it was going, and I said fine, you know.
And that was Senior Krulak.
Yeah, Senior Krulak. I didn't know he was a general. I mean, the hell, I was a boot, you know.
And then you ended up teaching his son
Yeah.
in amphibious warfare school.
Yeah.
And his son ended up being my commandant.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I got a signed autograph from his son, and I don't know
Yeah,
which.
because he was on Quantico whenever I was on Quantico, and we got Jay to go and talk to him
Oh, really?
to get you a signed autograph from him.
Oh, I was wondering how that happened.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Firehammer, George Firehammer.
What a name.
Yeah, came back from Vietnam, and two funny things happened. He came into work one day at an amphibious warfare school, and he hadn't combed his hair. And he gave me hell for not telling him his hair wasn't combed. That was the first one. The second one was across the river, across the Potomac there, was Navy. And in the morning, Navy would send out a volley of fire, you know, like wake your ass up kind of thing. Boom, you know. And Lieutenant Firehammer had just come in, and they went off, and he hit the deck, and I'm sorry, I just had to bust out laughing. He had not been back long from Vietnam, and
Well, that's understandable.
yeah, and I'm sorry, but it was funny. Of course, that kind of pissed him off. But you know what do you know, I piss off a lot of people, but anyway, that was two of the funny instances. Yeah, those were good days when I was young and wild and didn't give a shit. Yeah, but at least I got my my sentence over from the brig. So
Yeah, we have to tell a whole story on that, because
Oh,
that's going to
that's-
be a little bit.
there's some shit that goes on, and you know, you ain't got. They had just real quick on the brig. We'd stand out at night to give head count, and we'd be there in the skivvies. And right across the damn street was the WM barracks. And then women would undress in front of the friggin' windows while we're doing our damn head count.
Well, where else were they going to do it? That's all they had to do.
Man, it was nice doing head count, but boy, it was a bitch. It was, oh. And we had a couple of guys that broke out of the brig,
Yeah.
and they went across to the WM barracks, and those girls kept them for almost a week before we found them. We had one guy that he was our duty warden, and I think he used to be a DI, and we had one kid that we do PT in the yard, and every time you go by the duty warden window, he'd flip him the bird. So the duty warden gave him 3 more years. He was only in there for 30 days. 30 days, all he had to do was just shut his ass up. But he got 3 more years in the brig.
That's Marines for you.
Boy,
Those can't behave.
yeah, we can't. That's the damn truth. I had a buddy of mine, Garlington. I'll never forget his name, Garlington, a black kid. We went. I think we went through boot together. And when I was in the brig, he winds up being a chaser.
Ah, yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, and it took us out on a work detail. And I told him, I said, "Hey, Gar," I said, "I'm gonna make a break for this. This is a bunch of bullshit." And he said, "Don't do it, Mike." And I said, "I'm gonna do it." And I took one step out of formation, and that damn shotgun came down, pointed at me. And he said, Mike, don't do it. I said, okay. I'm not going to do it now. You know, I got back information, and
He explained to you how serious he was.
he was damn. Garland would have blown me away. That was his job. That's what he did. You know. But I figured, well, you know, we're buddies. We've been through a lot of shit together. That he'd go ahead and let me escape. Not gonna happen.
Would have been his ass too.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's right. He'd have paid for it.
Yeah, he would have been bad.
But
I remember going into the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Whenever we were at Quantico, they always told us that to watch out for chasers because you never ever get in between a chaser and the people that they're watching.
Right. He'll shoot you.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are quite serious about that.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. No sense of humor. These people got no damn sense of humor. Yeah, we did a lot of shit. We had a damn riot at the Brigade Pendleton there, and hung one of the chasers from the inside of the turnkey shack.
Oh my goodness, Dad.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to spend a day on that. Well, I'm gonna stop this for now so I can finish up breakfast for your birthday breakfast.
Okay.
And happy birthday.
Hey, thank you, sweetheart. It's a wonderful birthday. I'm in love with my family. I mean, what more can you ask for? Good, because they taught you something.
I told you, American.
Oh, listen to this shit up there.
Oh God.
There's only one nationality and one language that's good for anything, and that's the Italians.
It's the same fucking
Italian.
language as Spanish.
Oh, bullshit!
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a lie.
How do you say yes in Italian?
You need to wash your mouth out. Someone needs to wash your mouth out. God's gonna get you. God's gonna get you.
How do you say no in
God's gonna get you for that.
He can go ahead and get me. Italians are not the supreme. Y'all think y'all are?
Who the hell says we ain't? Only people that don't know. Because you don't know any better. I've been
I'm
trying.
Italian and I'm telling you.
No,
it's
you've only
not.
got Italian.
You want to fucking...
I'm full-blooded.
Oh, I'm full-blooded.
If I bleed, it bleeds in Italian music.
Oh.
The blood is Italian music coming out. That is Italian.
I think it's spaghetti sauce. It's spaghetti sauce. And that's it. It's spaghetti sauce. It ain't no Italian music.
Ain't no damn spaghetti sauce.
It's Prego. It's Prego sauce.